because it fits in perfectly with the time period.
Yep, that's true. 2006.
Mm-hmm.
God damn, that was almost 20 fucking years ago. Wow.
Oh, I was in
Wow,
Afghanistan. That's the
man.
problem. That's
Yeah,
probably why I didn't know
that's
what the
right.
fuck
Well,
it was.
you probably could have bought like a fucking movie theater version of it with some
Oh,
of
I know.
the
Yeah,
steady
no,
cam.
yeah. The shaky cam. I
Yeah.
watched. Oh, this one, the next one, Until Dawn, which is our
Uh-huh.
next movie. I watched it on a pirated copy, and it was like,
Not
dude, they
good.
must have been recording this sucker out in the sticks, some in India or something. There was like bugs flying around in front of
Oh
the camera and shit.
no. It could add to it. That could actually add to it.
It kind of did.
All right.
I was like,
I'm
wait,
glad
is
I
that
saw it in the
supposed to be
theater.
there? All right. So Until Dawn from 2025, a group of friends trapped in a time loop where mysterious foes chase and kill them in gruesome ways must survive until dawn to escape it. You see what they did there? The name of the movie? Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Director is David F. Sandberg, also known for Lights Out and Shazam. Writers are Blair Butler and Gary Doberman. When asked about the game's butterfly effect element and how the movie played into it, director David Sandberg revealed that there was once a version of the movie that had a more explicit translation of this in the film, though later elected to hide little runes throughout the film to allude to this theme. He explained there was definitely a version that with the night starting over each time, leading to different choices which tie in. There's even some hidden little runes throughout the film. I found this rune that means dawn or new day or something, and it kind of looks like the wings of a butterfly. So we put that in there, and like in the witch's house, there's that shape made out of bones, and the pickaxe, there's a little rune. So we definitely tried to tie that in as much as we could.
Well,
All right.
that sounds
Okay.
fucking confusing.
I know. That's what I was like.
Yeah.
I'm
I
not
know.
entirely sure what they're even fucking talking about.
Well, I think
But,
if you play the video game, I believe that my understanding
oh,
is
that
like
makes sense.
when you yeah when you do something to change a character or something, then when you're reincarnated, you have those changes. Which
Okay.
they kind of touched on that here with the well, we'll get into it,
Huh. I
but
feel
they
like I
didn't do
need
it
to play
straight
this.
like in the
Yeah.
game. It sounds cool. Yeah, I'm
Yeah, I feel like I
interested
need to
now.
play it. I've never played it before. All right. Lance, what'd you think about Until Dawn?
Man, this movie started out. I was kind of like, all right, I like this setup, right? Because well, first you had the one little scene with the missing person in it. What you get that they did that was just a setup, right? So you kind of know what's going on. That she's like,
Right.
oh no, not again! I can't go through this again. And you're like, okay, we kind of see where it's going. And this is one that I kind of wish I hadn't seen the trailer. Although I guess everyone but me in the world, but us maybe, has played the game, so they kind of knew what to expect. But I like the setup. I was getting so when they were in the car and then they got up to the gas station, which you see in all the horror movies, all the slasher movies, right?
Yeah.
And the creepy guy in the gas station, Peter Stormare, love him. Brian, did you hear the binge cast episode where they interviewed him?
What?
I can't remember.
That guy's cool, man.
Yeah, dude is fucking cool, man. He was like, "Hey, well, that's too bad you're not here. We all go drinking after the interview, you know." You
You
know,
imagine going out
Stormare.
drinking with Peter Stormare? That
Oh
sounds amazing.
fuck yeah, absolutely, man. So yeah, I like that setup. And then like when they got into that section with the rainfall, I was really starting to get a cabin in the woods vibe,
Yeah.
like a controlled environment that they're going into. And I'm a sucker for that kind of setup. And I'm also a sucker for the time loop and time jump. And I love you guys know I loved the movies of which we do not speak with Tim because he's not a
Um,
fan of Tree. And I thought she was great in those movies. And there's a third one coming out, right? The
yeah,
what's it called? Happy Death Day to Us or something like that. That's being written now.
sure.
Yeah, so it had a lot of the elements I liked, and I did like the setup. So this movie delivered 100% on all the stuff the last one didn't, and that was on-screen kills. And there were some phenomenal ones. and I don't know if we want to go into any
Very true.
detail before spoilers, but and then there was like that one scene with the water where it was kind of like Abigail throwback, if you know what I'm talking about.
Mhm.
So, so when they were drinking the water,
Oh
I'm
yeah,
trying not to
yeah. I
spoil.
got you.
I fucking dug this movie, man. I did not like the first one. Usually, video game movies, I'm not a huge fan. Who was it? Oh, I love The Last of Us on Max. That's done super well. And I thought wasn't there another video game movie we covered that was actually really, really good? I'm trying to remember.
Minecraft
Most of
movie.
them are duds. What's that?
A Minecraft movie.
Haven't seen it yet, man.
We all talked about it except you.
Except me. I'm the odd man out. I'll check it out. That's
Hey,
the
that movie's
thing, right?
Say what you want about it, but it's getting close to $1 billion.
Well, that's good, man. So we'll probably get out 17 more. But
Mhm.
no, I really dug this movie. I fucking loved the kill scenes. I liked the characters. The chicks were hot. You know, they were kind of I thought they were somewhat believable for younger people. That's probably how I would have acted in that situation. I thought it was just the right amount of time for them to figure out what was going on. It didn't seem, because a lot of the time you see these movies and they're like instantly there's a super genius in the group that goes, this is exactly what's happening, you know. And it's like
Yeah.
they didn't go there. They actually had a little development, and then I love the part when it kind of reset and they were all in different areas, and then they kind of snapped out of it, and I enjoyed it. This was definitely what I needed after sitting through that Stay Alive shit.
I can't believe you gave it a 1.
I can.
Brian, what do you think?
I really had a lot of fun with this one. I think I came in with the advantage of not playing the game, so I didn't have certain expectations
Mm-hmm.
of, oh, this was in the game, so this needs to be in the movie. So I didn't have none of that coming in. I thought for the most part the cast was pretty likable. I didn't hate anyone like Lance hated the entire cast of Stay Alive.
Well, there were some of them that were pretty recognizable. Like, I don't know who they are, but they've been in stuff.
The one girl that signs the book,
Yeah.
we reviewed her, and she was the main actress in the new Hellraiser, or the newest Hellraiser.
Oh, right.
Oh, okay.
And one of the guys, I've seen him before.
Yeah, a lot of these actors and actresses are in shows my daughter has seen. So she was like, "Oh, that guy's from this show."
Disney or CW?
Netflix.
Ah, okay.
Disney. I'll tell her you said that.
Hey, I watched
thought
Disney.
I was worried that the kills were going to be watered down, but I thought they were pretty fucking gory and violent.
Yeah.
Some of them unexpected. Lance, you alluded to one with the water that I didn't expect at all.
I didn't either,
Hilarious.
but it was still pretty great. Yeah, every time.
I think they did an excellent job of making this feel like it was a video game adaptation.
Absolutely. I felt like I was in a video game. Very immersive.
With the time loop and the resetting of things. I do have a few issues, and we'll talk about that in spoilers. And I do wish we got more of Peter Stormare than we did in the movie. But I kind of wonder, from what I understand, he's a voice in the game.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know. Maybe that's his role in the game. What was in the movie? So
makes sense. Yeah.
But it's Peter Stormare. I mean, you always want more of that guy.
Yeah, he chews up scenery.
Kind of like Keanu Reeves or Nicolas Cage, right?
He killed him with a fucking pencil.
Fucking pencil.
Who does that? But yeah,
John
super
Wick,
fun. Super fun. Great kills. I thought the story moved along had a great pace to it. I don't think there was any dull moments throughout the movie for me.
Mm-mm.
I almost wanted more.
Yeah.
Like, I was, wait a minute, you skipped over a bunch of shit.
But yeah.
Maybe we'll get more if it does well.
Lots of fun, though.
Yeah, I kind of feel the same way. Like I had low expectations walking into this one.
Oh, I did
I
too, man.
super
Lowest of low.
expected it to suck.
Kind of dreaded it, honestly.
Yeah. And even watching a shitty copy, this movie was pretty good. Like they were pretty on top of it. I think the effects were great. They had some really good kills. Some of the monsters were really cool looking. I like the direction that they went. The storyline was cool. I don't really have a whole lot of complaints about it, to be honest. Like except there was like a moment where they skipped from, man, I don't know how much I can talk about, but
Well, let's just say they did a time skip, right?
yeah, they did like a time jump, right? Like, we obviously know it's a repetitive thing, right? Well, they skip a
Sure.
bunch of nights and then suddenly they're at the end of it. Although, had they done all
Well,
the
it is
nights,
a
they would have had to make
2-hour
it.
movie.
They would have had to make it like a TV series, which might actually be a cool idea.
Well, I mean, they could have did a montage.
Yeah, or something.
Yes, montage.
Throw some extra kills in there. That'd be
Like,
cool.
I don't know if
That
you guys
would've been
remember when that new Mortal Kombat movie came out.
Yeah.
The R-rated trailer had a montage at the very end of the kills.
Okay.
Throw a quick little montage of the kills in this movie.
Yeah. That actually would have knocked it way up. That's a great idea. But yeah, man, I really enjoyed it a whole lot more than I expected to.
Yeah.
All right.
We all agree on that, right?
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, it's not a 10, but
Right.
It was a solid movie. Scores, Lance, what do you think?
Really good year for movies so far. I'm just very interested to see if it keeps up this pace, but I can't believe I'm saying this. I'm giving it a fucking 8 on 10. I've had so much fun with the kills. And just I needed that gore after. Well, let's not talk about that one anymore. Yeah, 8 on 10, Brian.
Brian, what do you think?
I want to give it an 8, but right now I'm going to give it a 7.5. Lots of fun, and it makes me want to play the game.
Dude, verbatim, exactly what you just said. I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, I kind of want to give it an 8, but right now I'm gonna have to give it a 7.5.
Fair.
I'm definitely gonna watch it again when it actually like comes out to streaming or whatever.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So I can watch like a decent version of it.
I tried to get a hold of the copy of the game because I wanted to, before we recorded, wanted to make the comparisons, but I didn't in time. So hopefully maybe next week I can tell you what I thought of the game.
Okay.
What platform did it come out on?
PlayStation.
PlayStation. Yeah. Okay. Can't believe I didn't play it. I'll have to find it on PC and make it work.
That's Sony, right? PlayStation is Sony, is that
Yeah.
Brian? Yeah. Oh, you would know, Phil. You're the gamer.
Yeah. Used to be. Long time ago. All right. Spoilers.
Video game logic, Brian. Right?
One thing I enjoyed the time loop aspect because that's what made it feel like a video game. Because when you die in the game, you have to start all over. Yeah. But one thing I thought was really fucking cool was every time they started over, they retained some of the injuries they had when they died.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
like
the
a black eye
thing, I think.
Yeah, and after day by day was going by, they just looked kind of worse and worse as it was going.
Yeah, I love that aspect. I thought that added a lot to it. There were some stakes, right?
But I will say we did kind of get a little montage of the monsters at the end. I wish we would have got them throughout the movie instead of that quick little montage. Because I mean, the ones we did get were cool. They were really brutal with their kills, but when near the end when we got the little montage of different monsters, I kind of wish that was a little more fleshed out throughout the movie.
I can't believe they didn't make this a TV series where each episode was a new night.
That would be a great idea. Maybe they'll do a follow-up with a different group. Maybe they'll pull a What We Do in the Shadows, and do a TV series, but with different characters.
Because you're right, they did find out like a little bit later in the movie, like what happens if you stay there, and if you've been there for more than like 13 days, you become like a. Although I guess everybody sort of transforms at a different rate, but then you become this just grotesque looking Baraka looking monster. To throw another video game reference in there.
Yeah, because that one guy was starting to change when he turned around. He was like, "Is there something on my back?"
Oh, yeah,
and everybody
his back.
his back all like, no, you're fine, you're fine."
The requisite douchebag of the group.
Yeah, he was
like,
kind of.
No, you go here. You go first. So, did you guys? Was it just me, or were you guys kind of surprised when Peter Stormare showed up again, and he wasn't just in the gas station? That threw me off a little bit.
Yeah, I didn't realize he was going to be like the big bad.
Yeah, I kind of knew from hearing that he was the voice in the game, so I kind of figured he had to play a bigger role than to be in the, what do they call it, the Harbinger?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's right. That makes sense.
And we brought it up during our reviews, but drinking the water in this cabin makes you explode violently.
Abigail style, right? Like exploding vampires.
Yeah.
That was in something else I was watching recently too. I can't remember what it was. They exploded in front of a pool. Fuck, I can't remember what it was.
Does this ring a bell? Was it like an old Peter Jackson movie or something, like Bad Taste, or?
No, it was a newer one. Like this girl jumps in the pool and it's electrocuted and she explodes. Was it Monkey? Yeah. I love that scene.
That's right.
But I like we got different variations of it. Like the Asian girl that took a sip of it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Her stomach started blowing up.
Took her a little longer and she got like exploded half as much.
Right.
Although Peter Stormare only took a couple of drops and he exploded all the way.
Yeah, and it didn't take long, did it? But that was kind of convenient for purposes of the story. Like she just moved the coffee cup over. What was he whistling? Was that music from the video game, guys, or do y'all know?
I don't know.
Probably. What were you gonna say, Brian? I'm sorry, man.
Oh, I like how every night you got like a different level boss monster that you had to go up against.
Yeah, that's true.
And it kind of seemed like, depending on which way they went through the house, kind of was like, okay, you go through this door, you're going to deal with this thing.
Like a real video game.
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy with the skull mask, stay the hell away from him. He was mean.
Oh, yeah. The witch wasn't too intimidating, but those masks in there were creepy as fuck.
Yeah.
The witch was just some old chick with a fucking oxygen tank. Find one in any old folks' home in America, right? I used to smoke 3 packs a day. Now I'm just an old witch.
And then she like possessed her. I wasn't sure exactly how that worked, especially since it only lasted for the rest of the night. So
yeah, kind of awkward, I guess.
I mean,
it wasn't a perfect film. I'm being generous with the 8, but I think I had a snapback from the prior movie.
Oh yeah, I've done that many times. Watch something that's really awful, and then the next movie is like, oh, thank God.
to Jennifer.
Yeah.
Could have watched anything after that, and it would have been like a 10, right?
Oh yeah.
We're gonna have to go back one of these years and do a "Is it really that bad?" episode or something.
I think it will be, but I'm willing to do it if you guys are.
From what I understand, To Jennifer, I think has a sequel.
I think it has like 3 or 4 of them. Somehow.
And I feel bad for shitting all over that guy, but
Not really.
That was a boring fucking movie.
if it walks like a duck and it quacks like a duck, it's probably not an eagle.
Well, you got to be able to take some criticism. I mean, that's.
Oh, absolutely.
That's how you I mean, I'm not making movies there, but I would take it as criticism. I would take the criticism and then find out what I did wrong and kind of grow as a filmmaker.
Yeah, learn from it, right?
Which I'm sure he has.
Yeah.
Any other spoilers you want to talk about, or is it gonna be kind of a shorter show tonight?
I don't know.
Which is cool because our last one went pretty long. So
I mean, it did. Like, I like the little town. It gave me kind of a Silent Hill sort of feel, and it did make. Yeah, it did kind of make me want to play the game.
I like
big time.
I like the end scene. It kind of just lets you know, just because they killed Peter Stormare's character, they lasted through the night. That doesn't mean this can't happen again at this house because a whole different group of people pull up.
That's why the TV show would be a good spinoff from this.
True.
Phillips get onto something.
A whole different group of people for every season.
Yeah. Even just 10 episodes, right? Like 10 nights. Like night 1, like each episode is night 1, night 2, night 3. That'd be cool.
I think that'd be perfect.
You know? Maybe get more to the butterfly effect thing and actually have changes. Like one of them breaks their arm and then they wake up with a broken arm or something.
Yeah. And then, I mean, if they have the budget for it, which, you know, if this movie does well, hopefully they can. How did it do? Has it done okay?
Probably not well. It's still competing with Sinners.
Well, Sinners is pretty
and
badass,
Thunderbolts.
though.
Oh no relief. Thunderbolts just came out.
Have you heard the reviews on Thunderbolts?
Dude, I'm not excited about that movie at all.
They're saying it's the reviews are coming in and there's basically like not Marvel's back, but it's the old Marvel.
Really?
Yeah, they said a lot of practical effects.
Really?
Huh.
Okay.
A lot of emotion and basically a lot of chemistry with the cast.
That counts for a lot.
Wow. Yeah, because I mean, I haven't seen too much on it, but like I was scrolling through the new movies at the theater, and I saw Thunderbolts, and I was like, oh yeah, that's gonna suck a lot.
David Harbour is an underrated actor. I'm gonna say it because that dude, he's got some range. I've seen him play like super dramatic, you know, kind of melancholy roles, and I've seen him play like this one where he's just over the top hilarious as a Russian Captain America.
Oh, when he plays Red Guardian, you can tell he's just having fun.
Hamming it up, right?
And they said the other review I've seen, they said Florence Pugh as Yelena is definitely the standout. Like this is her movie.
Okay.
And they said the movie, from the reviews I've seen, what makes the movie good is it's not about progressing to the next thing in Marvel. It's about this story.
There you go.
And then you get the progression with the after credit scene.
Okay.
Well, and I can't imagine they all would have even agreed to do this movie if it wasn't some sort of like, you know, God damn it, with redemption for Black Widow, you know?
Yeah. Oh God,
that was garbage.
It wasn't that bad. It wasn't as bad as
not good.
Madam Web.
And then I also heard end credits. One of the end credit scene is the longest end credit scene of the MCU.
Wow. Huh.
And you have to check it out then.
Fantastic Four, maybe?
No, I think it's going to set up Avengers Doomsday.
Oh boy. Here we go. This could be good, right? This could be moving the right direction.
Okay. I mean, hey, they're still making money. They're going to keep pushing them out. Hopefully they just increase in quality though.
I'm not going to go opening week, but I'll see it at the theater.
I'm looking at Until Dawn. It had a budget of $15 million, and within a week, it's grossed $20 million.
All right.
Wow, that barely covers the movie and advertising. So,
but that's not bad off of.
Well,
because I'm sure everybody was watching Sinners.
Yeah.
Because I heard they're re-releasing the 70 millimeter IMAX version.
Okay. I had
Well,
somebody
Sinners is a significantly better movie.
Yeah.
pretty epic, big
Yeah.
difference. But I had someone I follow that said this would be a great movie to re-release for Halloween.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
maybe they're onto something. I don't know, but it's rewatchable.
You know, that's not a bad idea. I don't understand why they don't re-release movies like maybe a second time during the year.
Yeah, that's true. Or at least some just really great horror movies during Halloween. They ought to do
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
Like this
like
would-
the
this would be
classics,
good.
Nightmare on Elm
Mhm.
Street, Halloween.
This would be great for yeah, Lance, you're right. This would be great for October.
Yeah.
We'll see. The theater close to where we live, they show a lot of retro stuff, right? And it's $5. So like they're doing the Wizard of Oz, and then they're doing
Oh.
what else they have coming up? Happy Gilmore, the first one. Like retro
Fantastic
stuff.
movie.
Yeah, $5.
That
why
is
not,
a sequel I'm not looking forward to.
No.
You're not?
No.
Come
I am.
on.
It's gonna be they're gonna Coming to America sequel the whole thing. It's gonna be remember this, remember that.
Oh no.
You're probably right.
Shooter McCloud is gonna be out there. Ah, boy. Oy,
I hope
well,
it doesn't suck.
Do you, do you think Rob Schneider will be in it? You can do it.
I hope he is. I haven't seen him in a long time.
I heard him and Adam Sandler are not.
Then he
cool
won't be in
anymore.
there.
Oh, really?
Oh, Adam Sandler
Yeah.
could fuck him over and put his daughter in it. She's like a blues singer.
Oh, really?
That would be funny. For those who get it, right? All right.
She can be that one character Rob Schneider plays. She'll pop up and be like, "You can do it."
Do it all night long. All
Dude,
right.
the hot chick. Totally underrated movie.
Oh, yes, very much so.
What was another one? The
Uh,
Animal.
The Animal was good.
Yeah.
Deuce Bigelow, Male
Yeah.
Gigolo was good. Deuce Bigelow 2 was good, you know? I like all his stuff, man. I can't think of anything
Yeah.
he was in that wasn't good.
Deuce
Unlike
Bigalow.
some of the... I
He
like
was
it.
he was a he bitch.
That's right. Can you blame him? I mean, you know, not a bad gig.
Yeah, and then he just sort of fell off the map, man. I haven't heard anything from him.
My daughter saw him in an airport about 2 or 3 years ago.
Oh, yeah.
I guess like in Houston or something. He's probably
Yeah.
flight coach at this point, but who knows?
I imagine he's still a pretty recognizable dude.
Oh yeah.
He's got a unique
Oh
look.
yeah. Kind of like David Spade, right?
Yeah.
Just shoot me. All right. Thank you guys for listening to another episode of The Horror Returns. You know where to find us, thehorrorreturns.com. And send us an email to thehorrorreturns@gmail.com. David Barda, we're talking to you. Heather Powell, we're talking to you. Whoever else hasn't given us their movies, we're talking to you. We need your picks, please. Now, David, I know you're a little bit disappointed because the first 7 movies you've talked about we've covered, so we may have to double dip some, but we'll think of something. You know,
Hey,
we'll see what's going.
Think of some real obscure favorites of yours.
Yes.
Go that way.
It doesn't even have to be horror.
Yeah.
We've never
true.
covered Pulp Fiction, just saying.
We haven't?
Like we've ever
Wow.
done any Tarantino movie. I
No.
don't think
Well, we
me
did
and
Once
Nez
Upon
even
a Time
did
in
Kill.
Hollywood.
We did. I don't even
Oh,
think me
yeah.
and Nez did Kill Bill on action. So I think
Oh,
Once
yeah.
Upon a Time
don't
in
see why
Hollywood is the
not.
only movie.
Yeah, Reservoir Dogs is good. It has some horror
You know-
elements.
Oh,
You know that's
Not
getting a sequel.
Really?
No.
No, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
A Tarantino
I think
sequel?
I might have heard something.
He's writing it. I think I could be wrong about the director, but I think Darren
Yeah.
Aronofsky's directing,
Oh,
and it's going to be about
That's
Come
going
gonna
to
on.
be about Brad Pitt's character.
That would be good. that
the
would be-
Darren Aronofsky thing concerns me slightly.
No, I love it. He did Mother.
I know he's a weird
Pie
motherfucker.
was good. Pie was weird. It's all in black and white, but it was good. Noah wasn't great for me. But maybe if I knew more about the Bible, I would have liked
Was
it
that
more.
what the
but
was that
Most
what
of
was,
that shit's not in the Bible.
Oh,
It's
no.
that
like
what
Book
the
of
rock
Enoch
monsters?
stuff.
yeah, with the rock monsters in the and
The
fucking
Watchers.
weird shit. But
Yeah.
what was the
Oh,
what was
not
the one?
Darren
Requiem for
Aronofsky.
a Dream? He
David
did that.
David Fincher.
Okay, that makes more sense.
Oh, I'm even more interested in that.
Yeah, written by Tarantino, directed by David Fincher, will focus on Brad Pitt's character.
I don't see how you can go wrong.
I love Brad Pitt. Guy's
Hey,
cool.
he's teaming back up after 7 with Fincher, so maybe maybe the bad guy will be what's his name? The dude that got in all the trouble for the sex that was in
Kevin
7.
Spacey.
Kevin Spacey.
I think he's making a comeback.
Probably. No pun intended. All right, so whoop, I lost my notes. What are we doing next week? Cage Rage, right?
Ah, yes.
Yeah.
That means we're gonna have Bade from Down Under, and we're going to do what 2 movies? I know The Surfer.
The
The other one's
Surfer and Sympathy for the Devil.
Okay. I
Oh, cool.
remember that not being as good as I was hoping, but maybe on the rewatch it'll be better.
Well, it's going to force me at least to watch it because I think I started it and then I had to go do something and I never picked it back up. But I did want to watch it, and The Surfer looks good.
All right.
I hope.
Well, so until the horror returns again, Brian.
Good night.